So we can be vulnerable. We can try to literally stick ourselves next to each other. The last thing we're going to look at is people who have this as a natural trait. They're called high self-monitors. I wanted to meet Dina Kaplan. Dina has a problem in her life. The biggest problem that Dina has in her life is that she gets invited to too many wedding invitations every year. And she gets invited to these invitations where people invite her that she's barely met. And she's natural. When she goes into, if she was in this room, if only Dina was in this room, people just naturally like her. She's not just likable by being very beautiful, but she just has that natural kind of personality. And probably a lot of us have met someone like that. Some people probably in here are like that. People who can form these natural instant connections. A Stanford researcher tried to figure out what is it about people like that? How is it that they're able to form these connections? And what he did is he got a bunch of people to answer questions, and whether they agreed or disagreed with these questions, and see whether you agree with these. I find it hard to imitate the behavior of other people. Ask yourself this question. I have trouble changing my behavior to suit different people in different situations. And lastly, I can make impromptu speeches even on topics about which I have almost no information. Dina would have answered no to the first two questions and yes to the last question. And it's not that Dina is fake. It's not that Dina is disingenuous in any ways. The thing about people like Dina is that they naturally meet us where we are, as opposed to trying for us to meet her where she is. She naturally mirrors us. And when people naturally mirror us, we naturally tend to like them. So you're saying, well, it's great for Dina, it's fantastic for a cocktail party, and maybe it's even fantastic if you want to get a lot of wedding invitations. What about when you guys graduate? A team looked at high self-monitors and low self-monitors and normal people after they graduated, and they looked at their career fields. And what they noticed was that high self-monitors tended to change jobs much more frequently. But there's a difference. The high self-monitors were much more likely to be in the center of networks. And the reason that they changed jobs so frequently was because they were getting promoted so rapidly that they got different job offers. They were much more successful. They were making more money. They were able to have higher positions in less time. And when you looked at their position within the company, right? By any social theorist would say, who is the person you want to be in this equation, right? You want to be the guy in the center. So for an average person, it took 18 years to get into the center of the network. Guess how long it takes a high self-monitor?
6 months.
Almost. 13 months. A high self-monitor can achieve within 13 months what it takes a normal person, someone like us, 18 years. And it's not that they're natural schmoozers. It's not that they have the ability to pass out more business cards. It's just that they mirror themselves into the situation. They're able to be more fluid.